Hello, my name is Vidargavia and welcome to this tutorial in which we will show you how to build a house here in Minecraft. And this house in particular is a Christmas house. So let's get on with the tutorial as part of our Advent calendar here on the channel. To build this house you need an area that is 15 by 15 in size. But of course, if you want to have some decorations around the house, you can add a couple of blocks on either side of that. So, to build this house, to start off the ground, we want to go in one block from the left corner and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks there. Go in 2 more blocks like that, and then place 3 blocks in the middle here. Go out by all the way to the edge of our 15 by 15 area, so go out by 4 blocks or 3 blocks from the corner, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and that's our basic shape. So now we can fill this in all the way back here, and we're gonna have it mirrored pretty much on the back side with some slight alterations until you have a shape like this. So it's 5 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 5 blocks here. And then on the back here, it's the same exact thing. It's 5 blocks, 3 blocks, and 5 blocks. Notice, however, that the back is straight like this, whereas the front has the far section, as we stand now, poking out 1 block. So you're looking for a shape like this. And this shape is actually 14 by 14. So if you want to have it in the middle, you can move it out a bit or something like that. So the main part of this house is going to be brick. We're going to have a door here, so we can place 2 blocks up like this. Oh, it's snowing. It's all Christmassy. Then we're going to have a window here in the middle here. Actually, we're going to have a window here. So we can place blocks like this. And then just to check that we have the right height, on the thing that is poking out here, we can place a block there, a stair. And then place another stair. And then place a slab, and then place a stair up like this, and then place a slab finally. And you should meet up with what height you have on the wall here. This section here, we're going to have a window here, we're going to have a window here, so we can leave that one alone. We're going to have a wall there, and another door here. And then we can fill in all this stuff. And we're going to have some windows over here later on, but ignore them for now. The important thing for now is to get the outside of the shape correct. And when we're done, all the walls are up like this. We can go around and behind this slab here, we can place a block. And also on top of all the doors, like that, and like that. This window is going to be quite a cozy little pokey out window, whereas these other ones here are going to be 1.5 or something like that high. So what you can do next is place a slab on top of all of those windows, and then we might as well do the side windows here as well. So on the left hand side there's going to be a window here, which is 1 block in from the line that is created by this wall here, and similarly on the other side, here's the line and here's the window. Place a slab on top, and on this side it's going to follow the line, so they're going to be 1 out from compared to how they are on the other side. So there, and then some slabs on top like that, and that's pretty much the basement floor or the ground floor done. Now we need to move on to the first floor, which is actually where you're going to have the main entrance, because the main entrance is going to be here. So we need to have more brick, and then we're going to have 3 windows in a row here in the front. So you can leave that alone like that. And then we continue on the side here all the way around. Okay, we're going to have a window here in the middle. So you can take all 3 blocks out, and then we're going to mirror the windows on the side here from below. So we're going to have 2 windows out there, 2 out there. Over on the back side here, we're going to have 2 windows, 2 tall windows, like so. And then over here we're gonna have one window like that, and then we're gonna mirror the windows on this side of the house as well, like this. And like below there, you can place slabs here and here on all the windows actually. Okay, it is time to start with this section here, because this is kind of the most special section of the entire house. And the roof here in this too wide bit is going to be made out of spruce slabs. And what you want to do, really, is take out that block, put a slab there, take out that slab, put a slab there, put a slab on top of that slab, and then put a slab on top of that and there, like that. And then finally we want a slab there. So the roof is going to be slanting just one way, like that. And then you can go on and place another piece of brick there. And we're going to come back to this bit in a minute. But you can do the same on the other side, sorry, on the other row, so that the roof comes out like this, and then place a block there. So that's that bit. Now we need to start focusing on the rest of the roof, starting here. So the house is going to have a slab as the beginning of the roof, and then a stair. The rest of the roof is going to then be a stair. So then you go upside down stair, stair, upside down stair, stair. Okay, so when you're done with that, you should have two shapes like this. One shape going up like that, and then another one going in an upside down V like that. And just to reiterate, this roof here, discounting that block there, so from the wall is 4 blocks up, and then a block in the middle, and from this side as well, from this block 4 blocks up like that. Now this roof here is going to be the same shape as this, so an upside down V, starting with the slab there, so you can put a block there, a block here, upside down, right way up, and a block in the middle like that. So when you're done, you should have two shapes that are upside down V's and this slanting shape here like that. You can go ahead and fill in all the roofs all the way over to here. Okay, it's time to deal with some of the quirks of this roof. The first one is this here, where you can see that the two roofs here meet. And which one should win? Well, neither, I say. So just remove this middle stretch here up until this middle roof ends, and place full blocks in its stead, like that. And then these two here, middle sections, they need slabs on top of them. So take your spruce slabs and go ahead and place spruce slabs all the way here on both sides. The last thing I want to point out, like this here, the last thing I want to point out is that I made a mirror on this side of this slanting roof. So finally we want to deal with the gap that we have here, and actually we have here as well. And the easiest way to deal with these, there's no real easy way, because you can't place a slab here of brick that will just place underneath it and stuff like that. So the easiest way to deal with this is to remove this block and this block in the back, and then from in here place a brick there and a brick there. And now we have sort of filled the gaps in, and we have still got this line of the roof. Now the only thing we need to deal with now is that we need to place more slabs here, one on each square, one on each block is what I'm trying to say, so that it looks like this. And this, you can place one there as well, although I'm not sure it's needed. This actually isn't too bad, because now the roof is sort of slanting upwards towards the big roof as well. So we do the same on this side. So we remove that block and that block, and then we place bricks here and here, and there needs to be a brick there as well, like this. And then finally we place some slabs on the innermost row like that to cover them up. So like that. Now, what we can do here, actually, I'm just realizing, is we can continue with this here, so you have a situation that looks like that. To finalize the exterior here, we need to have some more bricks on the gables, on the sides of the roof, like this, and like that. And now we need to actually make one more roof section here, so we need to remove that and continue with our pattern here, just to give this roof a bit more depth. So we'll place an upside down stair at the top, continue with the slabs up there like that, and then we need to place a whole block here, full block here, and then continue with the upside down, right way up, upside down, right way up, and upside down and right way up, so that it looks like that. And then what we can do is we can take our brick blocks, remove the stairs inside these little holes, the upside down stairs, and place blocks there. Okay, it's time for some windows up here as well. So we want to have a little window here and a little window here. This is the front of the house, by the way. And on this side here, we want to have a tiny little window there. And we want to actually mirror that on the back as well here. So we want to have a window there, a little window here and here. So that sort of takes care of the outside structure, except we need to do the overhang on the sides here as well, with spruce slabs just going along all the way here, like that, like here, right here as well, like that, and actually there as well. And the big one is on this side here as well, like this. And finally, we should have this side as well. There we go. The outside is, in shape at least, finished. Now, the thing is, the brick block is a bit controversial in Minecraft, and as you can see, it looks fairly red and strange. So what we need to do is we need to mix it up with some granite. Yeah, we go from one controversial block to the next, but as you can see, they go fairly well together. It kind of looks like parts of the brick has cracked a bit, and you just go through it like this and do random block placements until it looks good, basically. This can take a little while, so just experiment with it until you're happy with it. If you don't want to do the granite, there is an alternative, and that is the uncolored terracotta. In fact, you can use both. So if we do that block there and that block there, just to show the difference, you can see that this is a bit redder or more orange, whereas this is a little bit closer in color to that, and so on. I actually, for this build, I prefer just the granite, so that's what I'm going to do in this one. Okay, it's time to place in some windows in our windows, and you will find out here that we have 1.5 high windows in many places. It's not a problem, just place windows like that, and it kind of symbolizes that the windows are open a little bit, and you might think that's a bit odd in the winter, but as you will see, we will have quite a lot of open fires in here, so it should be fine. They should be hello, they should be not too cold. And we also want some doors so that creepers don't fall into our houses. Oh, that's actually supposed to be windows. So yeah, we want some doors as well. And this is our main door. I've decided to go for dark oak doors. I think they look nicest for this build. So we place doors. All 4 doors needs to be placed. So there's 3 on the bottom floor and 1 on the top floor. And while we're here, we need to make sure we make the roof as well. The ceiling for the bottom floor, or the floor, if you will, for the first floor. And I would just use oak slabs here for this, and just go through the whole thing like this. So we want it to be relatively low and cozy, so we will go on this here height. Also, this is a good height because it will hide all the weirdness that we caused here with our slanting roof, like that, except for that half slab, but that's fine, it's not the end of the world. Okay, it's time to look at chimneys, and we want to find the exact center of the house. and poke a hole there. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th block from the beginning of the roof. Okay, and then we want to actually try and make a 3x3 hole here, because we of course want to have a proper chimney on this house, so that Santa can actually come in through the chimney. Okay, so we want to have a 3x3 here. I'm doing it from cobble, or out of cobble at the moment. We will spruce it up in a minute, so like that. And then what we can do is we can go stairs and round it off like this, with just stairs all around the chimney like this. So that's our main chimney like that. We want to have 2 more, and they're not too important. So in line with the middle of this chimney, on the top here, we want to have another round coming up like this. And for that we also need walls to make it look a bit more appealing. So you can go out like this, maybe, for instance. Just make it, in fact you can also remove that one, and just make it a bit fantasy and nice like that. And then we want to have a chimney somewhere over here. Let's see. Okay, so we want to have the chimney 1, 2, 3 blocks from the middle, and 1, 2, 3 blocks in, I think. Yeah, right here. And we want to poke a hole all the way through to here. And in fact we want to do that with these chimneys as well. So you can jump down here, poke a hole, and we will have actually a 3x3 here as well for now. Then you can take your cobble and just come all the way down here. And this is where we're going to have an open fire in a bit. But first we need to place some supporting walls on this floor here. This is the first floor of the house. So pick up your brick again. And we want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right underneath the chimney like that. And then here's going to be an opening. Okay, so that's enough. And then we want to go with another row here. Like that. So this is where we enter the house, and this is also the living room area. We're going to have an open fireplace here. In point of fact, let's make these 3 stairs for now, so that they're not so imposing. So we're going to have an open fire here, and then this is also part of the living room. Now over here, we're going to have a balcony. Let's see here where we're at. Here. So we can take our spruce stairs again, and just fill in a 2x3 area out here, and put some fences. Some oak fences I think looks best. All the way across here, and we can go and get another set of doors. Like so. Okay, so when we're done it should look like this. And I also made a door here, or sorry, a wall here with a door in it. And then I brought down this chimney here and this section as well. And behind it, from the back, I placed a wall. So now the house has sort of 2 sections here, and here's a door leading into a room like this. So when you're done it should look like this. It's quite nice. Now what we're going to do here is, this is going to be a bedroom, this is going to be the living room, and over here is going to be the kitchen. We also need to be able to get up to the attic, and to come into the basement or the bottom floor. Oh, it scares me. Even though we're in creative, we need to go through this door here, and here's his friend. Or we can go through this door as well, of course. Or this door. The options are endless. Okay, we'll return to the interior in a minute, but now we want to make it more Christmassy, this house. I mean, it's good. It's a good house. It's just that it's not very Christmassy yet. So what we need is, we need snow. Snow layers. And of course you can place some snow here, or you can just wait until it snows. On the slabs here, but you can't place snow on these slabs because they're on the lower half of the block, and you can't place snow on the stairs. But what you can do is you can remove some of these and place snow layers. Then just fill in the gaps. So like this. This might be a full block even. And then we have that there, and then we have a couple of snow layers here and here and here, like that. You don't want to go overboard too much, but you want it to be this distinct feel of Christmas, okay? And snow. So you want to have a fair amount of snow layers. Maybe something like that. We could even do this one as well a little bit. So like that. So this is kind of an artistic sort of section, but what you want to definitely do is trial and error. So go through it, see what you can do, see if you're happy with the way it looks. If you're not, do it again, and keep going until you're happy with it. I should also point out that if you are on a survival world, you can't really turn off random ticks. So if you put lights up here, the snow will melt again. So don't do that, basically. Okay, to summarize, your roof is now a little bit more messy, but definitely more Christmassy as well. And now we need to fix this chimney. It's a bit too much cobble in it, so we take some andesite, some stone, not stone monster eggs, please, and just sparingly, and not on the top row, sparingly exchange some of the blocks for those. Now what we want to do as well, we want to have introduce green into this build, because green after all is one of the main colors of Christmas. So you take your mossy cobblestone, and don't be shy in this instance. Don't be shy. It's a good block to use for this particular purpose. And so yeah, take your pick of blocks and just randomly select a few, and it'll make your chimney look a bit more interesting pretty much straight away. So like that. And this actually kind of concludes the basic exterior now. So now we can go back indoors and get out of the snow and see what we can do on the inside. So this here is where Santa is going to fall down. This is our roaring open fire. So first of all, we want to secure this thing against fire. So take your blocks and punch them out like this in a 4x2 area, and then we need some slabs of the cobbled variety, and just fill in the gap. Now what we want here is really for there to be a wall here made out of cobble, so we just do that first. So, like that. And then we want to sort of shape this to be a fireplace, but we need to remember that we want this to be open, so that in theory somebody could crawl in here. So we don't want there to be a roaring fire here, and besides we have wood in the vicinity, so we want some magma blocks and place them like this, and this is going to be our fire. And then we basically want 2 slabs like that, and this is the roaring fire that we have. And it's really cool because we can see the snow particles coming in as well. Just gives you that sense of Christmas. And now we have a functioning chimney. All that Santa needs to do is wait for this fire to die down, and then come crawling in here and place the presents somewhere. Red and green is the colors of Christmas. And then just go down with the leaves like this. And one on top. Like there. There we go. And then you can of course do this on your normal houses as well. Let's see, we want a glazed terracotta there. Some leaves around it. And then hanging down this window here as well. So like that, maybe. And you can of course select your patterns. You can do all sorts of things. You can even do it along these longer sides here. Maybe we put one here. Okay guys, this is what we got for our Christmas house. It's looking quite lovely, I think, if you don't mind me saying so myself. The outside is cool. It's using an unusual block palette. And we have some Christmas decorations as well. And on the inside I actually even managed to come up with a little sort of Christmas tree type thing. There's not too much room in here. But you can also do the end rods, of course, although the foot of the end rods kind of clash with the red terracotta there. But we have our chimney, we have our fireplace, and this is a place where we can definitely go and have a nice old Christmas. And who knows, maybe Santa will come visit. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you next time. I will see you tomorrow, in fact. Bye!